Everybody, it's the Dr. Comedy. I wanted to make this video because I thought of something. Last week I was at the DMV, and when I was at the DMV, I was waiting about an hour, and I started talking to this other guy who told me he was there 2 days earlier and was there for 4 hours waiting to get something taken care of, and he didn't have the right paperwork, so he came back today. And as I was talking to him, another lady jumped in and said that she had been waiting at least an hour, and she made the comment that, well, you know, when you go to the DMV, just don't make any plans because you never know how long you'll be here. And then I started to look around because the DMV was packed and it was full of people who had been waiting, and they were waiting patiently. And the people who were working there, they didn't look stressed. They just looked like they were just laughing, having a good time, just slowly working. And that made me think, why can't the pharmacy be more like the DMV? You know, wouldn't it be nice? Like the DMV I went to, you walk in, the police officer, he's standing there. You tell him what you need, he points you in a direction. They also have another police officer standing in the waiting area, so that might help. But wouldn't it be nice when people come up to the pharmacy, there's a police officer there, he goes, what do you want? Oh, pick up, over there. Drop off, over there. Oh, you got consultation? Straight ahead. It's just kind of crazy to me that people will go to the DMV and wait patiently for something that they need, but can't wait patiently at the pharmacy. I mean, people need their medicine. And nobody was complaining. Everybody knows when you go to the DMV, you're going to wait. They don't complain. I think in my whole life, I've seen maybe one person complain at the DMV when I was helping my dad one time. And you know what they did? When the guy was complaining about waiting, the guy said, what's your number? And he was like, B7. He goes, yeah, now you're Z36. Now go sit down. I came back the next day because my dad didn't have the right paperwork. That man was still sitting there. I'm like, damn, they don't mess around at the DMV. That's the type of reputation we need. You know, the problem is that retail pharmacy corporate makes these commercials where there's only one person in line and there's a pharmacist and it's fully staffed, and they think they could just walk up and ask questions and drop off and come through the drive-through and only be a 5 to 15 minute process. No. I mean, even even servers have a better reputation than us. Everybody knows you don't mess with the server because they might spit on your food. That's what we need in pharmacy. People need to think that if they complain and holler and act a fool, we'll spit on their medicine. Can you imagine somebody starts complaining about having to wait 15, 20 minutes and somebody says, I wouldn't do that. Why? You know, when you complain, they spit on your pills. What? Yeah, man, everybody knows that. Well, I guess I'll just be quiet and sit down and wait. That's what we need. If I ever get enough money, we're going to start a new campaign to let people know when you complain, we just spit on your pills. Maybe that'll kind of stop everybody from complaining. But I think, you know, I'm just making a joke, but I think the bigger picture is that when I look at these retail pharmacy commercials, it gives these patients a false sense of reality of how the pharmacy is. Like in the commercials, they're properly staffed. Like in real life, we're not. And maybe it's not so much the customer's fault. Maybe it's more of how it's being portrayed on TV in the commercial of how the customer experience is. And the retail chains don't give enough help so that the experience that they see on TV could be the experience that they have in real life when they come to the pharmacy. So that was just my thought. I think the pharmacy should be more like the DMV, and that we should have more reputation like servers so that when people come to the pharmacy, they don't act a fool. All right, y'all. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Please share, and don't forget, hit that subscribe button.